Yo, what's going on, all you handsome gamers? Optic Merc back here, and today I'm bringing you my first league play match and also my first Black Ops 2 commentary. Before I get into what I want to talk about, which is Scorestreaks and competitive and this new feature in Black Ops 2 league play. This is a league play match. I'm pretty sure this is a pretty well-known AM team. They gave us a really good match. This is Hardpoint on Meltdown. I dropped like 45 kills. It's one of the highest kills games I've gotten in league play, if not one of the highest I've seen. I'm really impressed. I had a lot of fun with this video. Well, in this game, not with this video because I'm doing that right now. But anyways, my class setup right now is a M8, which is probably my favorite assault rifle right now. I'm using a laser sight on it due to the fact that it's burst. I mean, the hipfire is generally pretty good so far on all the guns, with and without the laser sight. But because it's such a burst weapon, up close gunfights can be really hard to kill, like to win. So I added the laser sight, and then you'll see me abuse it a little bit in the video. And then I'm also using red dot, just the regular reflex. So yeah. So like I said, I want to talk to you guys about, first let's talk about the score streaks. If you guys follow competitive gaming on Twitter, because we don't really have a website, but that's another argument for another day or another discussion. But if you guys follow Twitter, the big argument going on is, you know, Frag Cup 4 is the next tournament. It's next weekend actually. There are qualifiers, and they're using the league play rules, and league play rules are domination, hardpoint, S&D, and capture the flag, with score streaks allowed. Ever since COD 4, kill streaks, not score streaks, has been like an issue. It always comes at the beginning of the game. Should we use it? You know what? How can we get bigger? And this is one of the ways that people think we're gonna get bigger. It's through score streaks, not because of score streaks, but because more people can relate to it. I mean, when you look at these big esport titles, StarCraft, League of Legends, Dota, the game that the competitive players are playing is the game out of the box. And that's the biggest issue right now. If you look at games like the new Halo 4, they even have ordnance drops or just like kill streaks. So it's a huge issue because competitive players have never had it, and they think it ruins the game. I don't necessarily like them, but I'm not necessarily against them. I don't hate them, but I'm just used to regular competitive. I'm used to not using score streaks. It's just not what I'm used to. So it's a bit of a change, but I understand where these big name guys like Hastro, Fwiz, Ego, Vaughn, what they all want. They want to just try this, and I completely agree with. We have to try something new, a new strategy to I mean, to relate. So not for us to relate, but for regular public players to relate to competitive COD. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the past, we ban almost everything. So when people come and like watch tournaments, they honestly, they're just like, they watch for 5 minutes and they're like, why are they only using 2 guns? Why are they not using kill streaks? What are they playing? Why are there respawn delays? What is all this stuff? And you know, so that's what we have to do. We have to try to relate to the public player. It's pretty difficult in COD, well, competitive COD, because we've had such a way for such a long time. So right now everybody's like, what do we do? And Frag Cup 4 does have score streaks, and I personally, I'm fine with it. I think every score streak in this game has a counter. UAVs you can shoot down. I think the only things that are banned in Frag Cup are tactical insertions, because those are obviously just probably the worst thing in the world, and counter UAVs, even though counter UAVs can be shot down. If you look at my score streaks, UAVs can be shot down just as, pretty easily. Hellstorm missiles, you'll see pretty soon here, I shoot mine off, and it's just awful because if they're inside or if they're spread out, you basically can only get 1 kill, and sometimes that kill doesn't even hit. I think I use it right here. Yeah, watch. I mean, I go in. Oh wait, no, never mind. Anyways, but I use a Hellstorm missile. All right, here we go. This is what I was talking about. I'm just like, well, I shoot it, and I think I can drag it, and I don't, and then 3 spawn there. If I would have shot it there, maybe I would have got 2 kills, but, you know, they were all inside. They were spread out. It was hard to use. Now, lightning strikes, well, they're a bit easier to kill, or to use and get kills with, but you have to, you know, hurry up, put all 3 dots down, pray to God they didn't move yet. If they're inside, you're not going to get the kill. Like, all these streaks, they have, you know, a counter, and you can do something. Same thing with equipment. We're not used to rockets and bouncing betties and all these things, but you can wear flak jacket. With UAVs, you have ghosts. Everything has a counter in this game, and it's balanced. It's beautiful. But you know, there's some Scorestreaks people are like, well, what about this and what about that? For example, the war machine, the death machine. Well, I mean, those are pretty powerful, and in the watch this, I fail because I thought it had secondary. But anyways, when you look at the war machine, the death machine, like, you could still kill that person. That person is not invincible. He doesn't have extra health. Yeah, he can kill you faster, but if you shoot him in the back or you're in a better position than him, you're gonna kill him. And those things aren't easy to shoot long range. I don't know. I don't use them very often, but I've had the death machine before. It's not the easiest thing to shoot long range. I've never used the war machine. I know Rambo loves it. I'm not a huge fan of it. Or at least, well, I'm probably a fan of it. I just haven't used it yet. I don't think it's very useful. I think what I use right now is very useful. It clears hard points. It clears domination spots. And it gets my team being able to see what the enemy's doing. So I'm obviously I think we can use score streaks right now. If people abuse it and people just go against the just basically make the game hell with them, then yeah, we could switch it up. But I think the big thing for the competitive community right now is that we try something different, because I mean, obviously if you look at what we've done in the past, it's just not good enough for today's standards. Maybe 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. I mean, esports just blew up in the past 2 years because of games like StarCraft and League. So we have this league play, and we honestly just have to use it. I mean, we have to use it to our advantage, and that's all we can do. And we have to thank Treyarch for giving us this support, because they didn't have to insert a league. We could have just gone to playing customs and doing what we always do when the game comes out. You know, you prestige once, and then you scrim and you play customs. But now we have something to play for. And this league play, if you guys don't know what that is, it's there's 2 leagues. There's Mosh Pit Series and the Champion Series. Mosh Pit is 6v6, and Champions is 4v4, which we're playing right now. And you can either play solo or with a party. And if you have a full team, you can have a team name and compete against other teams. Now this brings up, you know, a lot of people ask me, how can I get known? How can I do something? You know, how can I get on Optic, or how can I get on these top teams? Well, I don't know if you necessarily get on Optic through it, but you can get known and get, you know, on a better team through league play. I mean, the best option to get known, you know, a year ago or even last year was game battles, was tournaments. Well, now you don't have to pay money. Now you don't have to sign up on a site. It's right in the game. And, you know, and this is what we honestly asked for from Treyarch, and we loved it. I mean, I'm playing the crap out of it right now. So is the team. We're Masters, rank 5 or something. We've won like 19 out of 20 games. But this is a huge thing for competitive gaming. And we have to really just get it out there. I mean, tell you guys, I know a lot of people don't know about it yet. Maybe they do. It's a brand new option. Hopefully it keeps growing, because it has. I think the first day we had about 500 players in Champions League, and then last night I think it topped at about 2,500, which, I mean, it's still not that good. And obviously you want a lot more, because I mean, you want a huge, at least I want a huge competitive audience. I mean, you want more competitors, you want more people watching, because if you see these other games, they have so many people watching. I think for Frag Cup, you know, I want at least 25,000 people concurrent viewing. I think that's a really good number to start off with. But hopefully with this league play and all of these in this developer support, because it's so important, we can do something with it. If we have to change up what competitive was that from a year ago, then let's do it. I mean, the best players are going to to be able to adjust. That's just the way it is. So I think that we can grow on this, and if we don't, then obviously we have to do something different. But I hope you guys like this commentary, and you guys remember to stay handsome.